On the news today, federal government raises fresh flood alarm. On the foreign scene, Algerians vote in parliamentary election. Iran threatens response ahead of Khamenei funeral. In sport, DR Congo and Senegal crash out of World Cup. Glad to have you join us. This is the news update at 12 on Dominion Television, Ibadan. Amuluayemi Adelakun. President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated a 600-meter underpass and a 3.7-kilometer dualized township road in Akwanga local government area of Nasarawa State. President Bola Tinubu was represented by the APC National Chairman, Professor Ntawe Iwatda, said the project would ease traffic congestion, boost economic activities, and support the federal government's infrastructure agenda. Tinubu also performed the groundbreaking of the 700-kilometer Akwanga-Kaduna-Jos-Bauchi-Gombe-Biu-Maiduguri superhighway and urged contractors to deliver quality work. The federal government has urged state government, local education authorities, and private school owners to join the digitalized Nigeria Education Management Information System in a bid to improve education planning and service delivery. Speaking at the launch of the platform in Abuja, Minister of Education Tunji Alausa said accurate data is critical to addressing challenges in the education sector and making informed policy decisions. He further stated that the platform will provide real-time information on schools, teachers, learners, and infrastructure, while helping authorities identify gaps, allocate resources efficiently, and improve learning outcomes across the country. The federal government has warned Nigerians to prepare for possible flooding as the rainy season reaches its peak, saying climate change has increased rainfall intensity and flood risks across several states. Special Assistant to the President on Climate Change Matters, Yusuf Kelani, said the recent floods in Lagos and other parts of the country should serve as a wake-up call for government and residents. Kelani urged communities in flood-prone areas, especially along the rivers Niger and Benue, to clear drainage channels, follow weather advisories, and activate emergency response plans to reduce the impact of flooding. The presidency has cleared Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbagbabiamila, of any involvement in an alleged forged appointment linked to non-existent federal agency. In a statement issued by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to Presidency, Bayo Onanuga, said no record exists connecting Gbagbabiamila to the appointment of Adeyemi Matthew, who allegedly operated a fictitious presidential council. The presidency said security agencies have investigated the matter and charged the suspect and two others in court, urging the public to avoid speculation as judicial proceedings continue. Troops of Sector 2 of Operation Fasanyama has uncovered an illegal arms factory in Kebbi State and arrested two suspected gun makers accused of supplying weapons to terrorist groups. The operation, carried out on credible intelligence, led to the recovery of 5 locally fabricated AK-47 rifles from a secluded compound allegedly used to manufacture and store weapons. Meanwhile, Operation Fasanyama spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Aliyu Danja said the suspects are in custody and that efforts are underway to track down other members of the armed syndicate, including its financiers and collaborators. Oyo State Police Command has rescued 2 kidnapped victims and neutralized 1 suspected abductor during a joint security operation at Gar Alaji Bunkon Vai Papo in Orilopi local government area. According to the police public relations officer, DSP Ayola Adeolayinka, the rescue followed a coordinated operation involving the police, Amotekun Corps, Vigilante Group of Nigerian local hunters. It said the security team tracked the suspect to a forest hideout where a gun battle ensued, leading to the death of 1 suspect while others escaped with suspected gunshot wounds. The command said 2 victims were rescued and are receiving medical treatment while efforts are ongoing to locate the 3rd victim believed to have fled during the exchange of gunfire. On the foreign scene, millions of Algerians are voting in parliamentary elections to choose 407 lawmakers with turnout expected to be a key challenge amid widespread voter apathy and rising cost of living concerns. The election comes amid criticism over the exclusion of 269 candidates, including figures linked to the Iraq pro-democracy movement, with authorities citing alleged financial and political violations. The ruling coalition is seeking to retain its majority, while opposition parties have focused their campaigns on economic reforms and political freedoms. Russian forces have launched a major overnight drone and missile attack on Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, killing at least 13 people and injuring several others. Ukrainian officials said children were among the casualties as multiple residential areas were hit, forcing evacuations across the city. Ukraine's Air Force detailed that Russia fired 74 missiles and 496 drones, with some strikes penetrating the country's air defenses. Russia's defense ministry said the attacks targeted energy facilities in response to recent Ukrainian strikes, while President Volodymyr Zelensky had earlier warned that Moscow was preparing a large-scale assault. Iran has warned the United States and Israel against launching fresh attacks as it's prepared for the state funeral of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed in airstrikes during the first day of the war. Military Commander Ali Abdullahi said Iran's armed forces would deliver a harsh retaliation to any aggression, while Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also warned of an immediate response to threats against the country's leadership. Authorities also announced heightened security and temporary airspace restrictions over Tehran, Mashhad, and other cities ahead of the funeral processions, scheduled to begin on July 4. Talking sport, England and Belgium have advanced to the FIFA World Cup round of 16 after dramatic comeback victories over the Democratic Republic of Congo and Senegal, ending the two African nations' campaigns. England came from behind to beat DR Congo 2-1, with Harry Kane scoring twice in the second half after Brian Sepenga had given the Congolese an early lead. Despite the defeat, DR Congo made history by recording its first ever World Cup goal, point, and victory. Belgium also staged a remarkable comeback, overturning a 2-goal deficit to defeat Senegal 3-2 after extra time. Romelu Lukaku and Yuri Tielemans inspired the recovery, with Tielemans converting the winning penalty to send Belgium through and bring Senegal's World Cup journey to an end. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cars. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakun saying thank you for watching and good afternoon.